Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing? I'm excited as always to be here sharing this moment with you. And before we get into what this video is about and what I really want to share with you today, I would love to know where you are tuning in from. Let me know in the comments here in the chat. And also let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me, if everything is going well tech-wise. Hopefully it's all good. But I am extremely, uh, I'm always excited to share these things because everything that you see here has really been in the making, behind the scenes for, well, a long time before it's actually come to life, come to be here. And one of the things, if you joined me in my latest live stream here on YouTube that I talked about, was really the future of holistic language learning, what our organization does, what we're all about, and what we are really aiming to achieve in this world and in this space of languages and language learning and for language educators, so the entire language industry. And just to kind of really recap, our mission is to elevate the language industry by working with language educators who are doing that beautiful work of helping other people to grow and develop through languages. And so how we're doing that, which I talked about in my last video, and I want to go into depth, is we offer a range of free resources and also paid resources. And so if you remember from the last video, one of the things that we have as part of our organization that we put a lot of time and effort into is creating articles. And the reason why I really wanted to do this and why it's an important aspect of what I have to offer to you is because when I was a language teacher, and I was an emerging language teacher back in, maybe like 2014, 2015, when I was going into this career, there were very little resources there as far as I knew in terms of how to grow not only professionally, but also personally. And when it came to the professional side, because, when you're looking at going into a career, that's what you look at. Like, okay, how do I become a language teacher? How do I establish my business? How do I become a freelancer or, start a business in that way? What I found were really, okay, you got to set up your platform or you join a platform online that allows you to set up a teaching profile, and that was it. But there was very little talk of, like, how do I actually understand what my unique selling point is? How do I understand what my values are? How do I set boundaries with my clients and in my own life? Because these are all really important things to do. And so we started to create these articles as part of our organization because they tap into all of the topics that you need to know, not only for your business and professional life, but also for your well-being, because I haven't seen that anywhere. And when it comes to the language industry, I know that a lot of teachers and educators that I've talked to, if they want resources for their business, they go outside of the industry. They go and look for a business coach who actually has no idea about the language industry. And if they need something for their well-being, and if they need to focus and they're interested in focusing on that personal side, then they go and also look out of the industry. That's exactly what I had to do. And so this is part of the reason why I do what I do, why we have these articles, because they go into topics that you need for your overall, for your holistic well-being and professional development. And so you can find these articles on LinkedIn. We have them about setting boundaries with your clients, about, for example, establishing your values, understanding really what you value in your business so that you can grow in a really beautiful, effective way. And so I will have the links here in the description as well if you haven't checked them out yet. And we have an article coming every single week because they're written by both me and Peter. We are the co-founders of Holistic Language Learning, and our expertise comes into them. So these are articles that we spend a lot of time researching. I've been working in this industry since 2014. I've been featured on Babbel, Tandem, Link, Deutschland.de, the German Federal Ministry for Foreign Affairs. And so through my work in the field, through the public talks that I've given as a global speaker, through the work that I've done with coaches and teachers worldwide, all of that, all of my knowledge, all of my study experience, my academic background, and Peter's as well, who was a Marine for 20 years. He's an author, a speaker, a writer. He's an executive coach when it comes to business strategy and development. And also, if you've seen his meditations in Mind Valley, you'll know that he's also a yogi and an expert when it comes to well-being and meditations and practices in that way. And so we came together and decided to create these articles and decided to create this for language educators and everybody in the industry. And they're researched. We go and take a lot of time to research, to look at the newest editions of research that come out. We spend time also extracting things from our own lived experiences. So it's not just stuff that we're talking about because we looked it up somewhere and it sounded great and we put it together in an article. These topics that we're writing about come from our own experiences. They come All right, I think we're back. Let me know if you can still hear me and see me. So the reason why we put these articles together, and it's a free resource, as I said, is so that you can go right now and have a holistic resource to help you grow, not only professionally, but also personally. Because I don't think that having a successful career can be called having a successful career if your personal life, if your own well-being, if your own self-trust and confidence in yourself and social life and everything in between is not going well. And I saw a gap in the industry and decided to fill it. And I'm excited to hear your thoughts and your comments on this. I'm excited to share more. As I said, we're going to have these articles every single week, and you can go check them out right now. We have the links in the description box below. And they're going to be on a number of topics around our industry so that we can all grow, we can all elevate, we can all share our experiences, and so that you can get the most value possible from everything that we have to offer from our experience. And I'm excited to share even more with you. So if you haven't yet checked out the articles, do take a look and let us know your thoughts by commenting on them. They're all on LinkedIn at the moment, so you can go find them on there. They're all free to access. And I will be sharing more of the resources that we have for you in our coming videos. So make sure to like this video if you got some value from it, if you're excited to see what's coming up, what we have in store for you, and make sure to subscribe to this channel as well if you haven't done so yet. And also check out the resources we have below. We have our newsletter and email list where you can get all of this content firsthand, and we are excited to see you in there. So have a beautiful day, and you'll see the links below, as I said, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Ciao!